Hi, I'm Peaceful Nik the Medium. I'm an evidential medium. I specialize in helping people heal from the loss of their loved ones. If anybody's here, say hello. Hello, hello. Hi. It's not letting me invite you. Let's see. Okay, there you did it. Okay. It's weird. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi. Where's your glasses?
Oh, shoot, I forgot them. Well, I'm not hosting, so I'm like, whatever. No, they're upstairs. I forgot them.
I can see the comments now. You know, I was I should have I'm not thinking clearly. I had a lot of stuff, a lot of readings and stuff today, so pardon my miscommunication earlier because it doesn't make any sense. just know that.
Okay.
I realize that. I realize I was, I don't know, crazy in the moment. Who knows? Who knows? Hi, Ashley. We'll figure it out. I did. Hi, everybody. I did. Now, where's the thing? I figured out how to put polls on here. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm launching a poll for 2 minutes.
Ooh.
I figured that out before we went on live. So, can anybody see the poll? Did you see it pop up? Because I don't know where it goes.
I did not.
I launched a poll.
So but let me see.
Let's see.
Let me look on my computer.
Okay. I'm looking at mine too, but I can't really. Hi, everyone. Hi. Okay. I launched it. Oh, some people are answering it.
Ooh.
So I don't know where you guys find it. Put in the comments if you find it or how to find it, because I've never done that before.
Yeah, how do you find it?
Hi.
Oh, have you ever had a paranormal experience?
How did you find it?
I clicked on the live on my computer. I clicked on it.
Okay.
But you're right. Melody says there are 2 no's and there are 2 yeses.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Yes, I have. I don't know why it says that. I guess it doesn't matter.
Right?
I'm new. We're figuring it out. But I think that's cool that now, and I have another one for later. I thought it'd be nice. Hi, Angie. It just popped up when I clicked on the video. Okay. All right. We'll see.
Interesting.
It just popped up on my screen. Okay. All right. Cool. Now we know how that works, kind of.
Kind of. Right?
We'll see. Hi, Sam. Marianne. There's so many people, so many names going by. I can't keep up. All right. I can't do both. I can't do the computer and the, now that the comments are on the phone, computers for emergency only. That's what I'm going to say. Does anybody have any questions while we wait for the poll to be answered with our 2 yeses and 2 nos? Just click one.
Just
Candace said, I need to do a reading to find my mom.
oh.
Faye. Hi, Kristen. How are you feeling, Kristen? Do you mean your mom is missing? Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
Because I personally don't do missing person. Oh, you would like to see if you could connect with your mom.
Sure. All right.
Okay.
So we have Candace.
Oh, good, Kristen. Good. Ashley said, how does this work? Well, we spend the first part of the live doing Q&A, and then we do readings, and that's how we do it. And we each do it in a little bit of a different way. It just depends what's happening in our mind at the moment. So ask Q&A. I'm assuming the poll is closed now. Happy Wednesday. Hello. Let's see. All right. So 11 votes yes, 64% said they've had a paranormal experience, and 6 votes said no. So sometimes we have paranormal experiences, we don't know it.
True.
Like I was telling earlier on my my TikTok live that I got in trouble. That I had an invisible friend when I was a kid. Oh, here's my painting, by the way. I'm not done, but that's what I was working on earlier.
So, Nicole, you're totally frozen on my end, which is fine because I can hear you. So I can't see your painting, but
Well,
oh, now I can see you. Oh, so weird.
let me go.
Oh, wow, you got far.
It's not
Yeah, you got far.
done. It's just the first layer, but at least it's outlined. Let me go open my door and see if that helps. I think when my husband is streaming downstairs and there's all my paint junk, so don't worry about all that.
Okay.
And my chair squeaky.
Hello, Tony. Hi, Carrie. Welcome.
And I'll turn off the computer, and maybe that'll help my bandwidth a little. Actually, don't even get me started on the internet.
And it could be mine because we're about to get a storm or something.
Oh, yeah, and it's going to cool off, thank God, down here. I'm sure it'll cool off up there too.
Yeah, it was very humid and foggy here today. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Melody. Hi, Ashley.
Ashley, it depends. Spirit. So I view spirit led as I just throw out a bunch of information and somebody takes it. I don't normally do that. Occasionally, someone will come in and I'll just get information, and I guess that's technically spirit led, but I don't always do it that way. Sometimes I ask for the name. Sometimes somebody just pops out on the screen to me and I just pick them. It just depends. Lori has a question, Kathy.
Am I still sailing? I'm still stuck in South Carolina. We're having some boat issues, so I'm still here. We took a little mini trip and then we ran into some problems. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. So we took a little mini trip. We were gone for a couple days, and then we realized we had some boat problems, so we had to come back before we make our big trip across the ocean. So.
You are brave. Oh, what I do? You are brave.
Maybe I should turn off my computer. I just wanted to turn on my computer in case anyone was on my Facebook page wondering how to get to us.
You're not freezing at all for me.
Yeah, see, you're totally frozen, and every once in a while the comments freeze, so I bet you it's my internet here. So
okay. Jan said, sometimes I experiment and ask my mom and dad and my guides for help with something or for information, and then I just let go and wait to see what happens. And so what usually happens, Jan, do they help you? Kathy's always on the boat, Amanda.
Always.
Hi neighbor. Shannon, Mary Shannon. Are you in South Carolina?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Shannon Steen is in South Carolina.
All right. All right. Hi everybody. Hi. So I will tell us, I want to tell a paranormal story. Do you have a paranormal story you want to tell?
I'm not sure if it's paranormal, but go ahead. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I'm sure you've heard the story, Kathi. When I was a kid, I was sitting in the living room with my mom, my little sister. The show Soap was on from the 70s. My sister and her boyfriend were on the love seat. The lights were on. Our German Shepherd was sitting under the little side table. And, in the 70s, furniture was like made out of real wood. It was heavy. My mom was reading a UFO book, and about halfway through the program, the top drawer of the side table shot out into the middle of the floor. And it was crazy. And that was the craziest, most paranormal thing that ever happened. There's no explanation for that, except my mom had she passed, so I don't know if she would have ever developed her psychic abilities, but she was definitely had some stuff going on. Hi, Patricia.
So I don't know if you would classify mine as paranormal or just an experience with the afterlife, but when I was very young, probably around 5 or so, I thought that our neighbor was this gentleman that I would see all the time when I was outside. But when I brought it to like my mom's attention, or like so we had elderly neighbors that were Pops and Marie. And I'm 5 years old, and I would hang out with them, and because he taught me so much. He was like a grandpa to me. But then
Same situation with Kate and Joe.
There was another gentleman that I thought was also a neighbor that I would see all the time. But when I would mention this person, nobody knew who I was talking about. So whether it was paranormal, it was just a mediumship or a spiritual experience. He was always out there with me when I was making my mud pies in the in the swamp that was right next to the pond that was next to me, or the woods I was playing in, or the toads and I would collect toads, I would collect snakes, I would be out in the woods just hanging out. And this gentleman would always be there. When I would talk to him about to Pops and Marie, they'd be like, "Who are you talking about?" So I don't know.
That's amazing. I would very much classify that as paranormal.
Was he of this realm? Maybe not. Was he just a spiritual being? I don't know.
He could have been protecting you.
But he was always hanging out with me, and when I was in the woods doing I was like a loner little kid, like making mud pie. Literally would take my mom's pie tins and go out and make mud pies. I would go out and collect frogs and dig little tunnels in my sandbox and put them in there and watch them jump around. I mean, it was...
That's not weird. I did stuff like that. I would, on the river, because we used to go camping in Missouri all the time, I would make little ponds. I would catch the frogs. I'd catch the minnows, the tadpoles, the crab, whatever you call them, crawfish. Yeah, same. Spent a lot of time catching frogs and snakes. My mom was scared of snakes. I'd bring her snakes. She went crazy. It was awesome. Amanda said it's Rosie, LOL. I don't know what you mean. Clarify, unless you already know something about Rosie. Jan said it's like I get inspired to research something that I didn't think about, or think about the situation in a different way. Okay. Patricia, hello. Tina, hello. After my dad passed in our family home, he would open and close the drawers and doors. Yep. He was a jokester, walking up or down the stairs. Yep. Yes, that happens. Ashley says I used to astral travel and my mom would see me walk out of
Oh.
my room downstairs. That's awesome.
Mhm.
You, why not? I'm not sure
It's
if I'm saying that right.
Tony.
Oh,
It's Tony.
oh, silly. That's funny. Silly question. How accurate is the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze?
Ooh,
That's
that's
a
a good
great,
question.
yeah. Do you get spirits bugging you all the time? No, that is not a silly question. That's a great question.
Mhm.
Kathi, you go first.
So I wish it was like that clear as it is in the movie,
Mhm.
right? I mean, because they're actually having like a conversation in the movie, but that's not exactly how it is. When we're connecting to spirit, we get little downloads. At least for me, I get downloads, I get tidbits, and then I have to kind of translate it. I wish it was as easy as it appears to be in that movie, but we get those feelings and we do get those senses and those we could hear things, we could smell things, we can just know things. So it's kind of like that movie, but yet not as clear. What would you say, Nicole?
I agree with that, and I would also say those evil spirits or whatever I just
Oh,
haven't seen
right.
that movie in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Those, in my opinion, I've never experienced. I don't believe anything evil like that's a spirit exists. Evil energy, probably remnants exist, little I don't know, signatures of negative energy. Um you can feel it, like if you go to a
Mm-hmm.
place where something horrible happened. Um I don't know that a spirit can like go into your body. You already have a spirit in like your soul. But some readings are more clear than others. I'm sure Kathi agrees with that.
Mm-hmm.
The reading I had earlier today was like the person was sitting here feeding me so much information I couldn't keep up with him. It was like rambling on and on. And I'm like, I can't even say all these things as fast as you're saying them. And then other readings are like, you get 2 or 3 pieces of evidence if you're lucky, and you're like, oh my God, you're asking them questions and you're like, nothing's happening. And so that can be a little stressful. It varies from medium to medium, spirit to spirit, how
Mm-hmm.
you're feeling that day, the weather, the internet.
And I do believe the negative energy is what you right, like in that movie, that gentleman was not particularly a good person, right? That one person was not particularly a good person, so he gives off that negative energy. So that energy is felt, right? But I don't believe in evil spirits, like Peaceful Nik said. But I do believe that you can feel negative energy, and negative energy can be a transfer from one to another, right? Because that's why we want to protect our energy from, um, like protect your energy by putting yourself in a white light, a bubble of white light, and just let that negative energy bounce back off of you and put it back out into the universe. Um, so, I mean, there is negative energy, but I don't believe in evil spirits. But I do believe that there could be residuals from like a tragic event. There could be that residual energy, much like a fingerprint that's left behind.
Right, exactly. I agree with that completely. Amanda said, Rosie, it's crazy when I walk into an old building and I always feel something is there. I hate that feeling. I still don't understand what Rosie you're
Mm-hmm.
referring to, but my granddaughter is about to be born and her name is Rosie. so, so I'm not, I don't know. I don't know if that's a coincidence or if you already knew that, because I don't know that I've said that on my lives before. So that's awesome. And the person I gave a reading to yesterday, who's a tarot reader, his dog's name is Rosie. And I thought, that's crazy. Um, Samantha, I used to talk to angels.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, until I was 7 to 10, then I got fearful. Wondering how to get rid of the fear. You'd have to get into a quiet space in your mind, start meditating, find your guides. build a relationship with your guides where you're talking to them. Even if you don't know their names, you can still talk to them. They'll still hear you. Maybe take a class. I'm sure there's classes on angel communication. I don't know of any personally. Do you, Kathi?
No, but I think it's just the same as trying to connect with your spirit guides and your higher self. I mean, really what you want to do is um, focus your mind on nothing, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? You just want to get away from the distractions of everyday life, sit in the quiet, learn to decipher your thoughts from your angels' thoughts, your guides' thoughts, spirits' thoughts. And it doesn't happen like that. Sometimes I think people think, oh, it's going to happen like that. It takes practice, it takes dedication, it takes patience. I mean, we've taken years of development classes, and so be patient with yourself. And it could happen like that, but I know for me that you just have to be patient and persistent.
Yeah. And you have to be committed to it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Everything Kathi said, and you have to be committed to doing it regularly because they'll get used to you. Maybe make a place in your home that you can sit and do your meditation consistently, even if it's 5 minutes at a time. Just make a consistent practice and commit to it.
Well, it really shows your guides and your loved, like, I'm ready. I am ready to commit to this. It shows that you are ready.
Yeah. Exactly. 100%. They know when I come into this space in my home, this is my office where I do my readings, and don't pay attention to my painting mess over there. It's fine. I left my paints up. All right. Lori said, I read about a parent upset that the specific sign they asked for didn't appear. They were upset. Can we ask them to do specific things? You can ask for specific signs. I don't know. You can, I don't know if you can, what you mean by ask them for specific things, like to help you with specific things, maybe clarify that. But yeah, you can definitely ask for specific signs. It has to be reasonable. For example, I was giving a reading to a lady today who I gave a reading 3 months ago. My Wi-Fi would not stay connected during her first reading at all, and found out her loved one just passed right before, like a week before or so, like pretty quick before. And I said, because of the Wi-Fi issues, I'm going to give you another reading in 3 months. Get on the reading today, the Wi-Fi went out again. But hasn't done that. And I've done classes and readings and all that in the past 3 months, and it hasn't happened in that way until tonight. And so I'm like, oh, so this is her loved one saying, hey, I'm here.
That's a sign. That's a sign.
I'm here. Yeah. Because he loved like lights and stuff like that. So that makes sense to me.
That's a sign.
Anne Marie will get to the readings in a little bit. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, everybody. If we didn't see your name, there's a lot of comments have come in. Abby. Oh, thank you. I think I'm funny. Thank you. Thank you. Amanda, you know me as Rosie. Oh, I'm Amanda on Facebook because I got, okay. That makes sense. That's funny. Hi, Doris. Hi, Patty. Rhinell, Ashley America, feel things too. Good. You should take my free class in January. Anybody that, we haven't even said what we've got going on. Anybody who wants to take a free introduction to mediumship workshop to learn what you would learn in a 6-month mentorship, it's on my website. It's totally free. It's January 11th. It's about an hour to an hour and a half. It's recorded. You'll get a free recording. I'm doing a tarot oracle card gallery the end of January. $25. No, it's $15. Sorry. Guaranteed reading, 2 readers, myself and the Urban Witch. And Kathi and I have the Spirit Exchange in next week. Is it next weekend? 28th, 29th?
29th.
29th. $25. for a 90-minute gallery of mediumship readings with Kathi and myself. We keep our groups small so more people get readings. There's not 1,000 people in there.
Right.
We cap it at 25.
Mhm.
And I have all my readings are on sale for the holidays. All my mediumship readings, my tarot and oracle card readings, all of them are on sale. You don't need a coupon code. They're just reduced on my website. So all of that is happening. What about you, Kathi?
Well, I've just been kind of watching the comments, and Jen had a really good question about if you could, I don't know if you can scroll through, about how to network and how to, if you ever hold classes on like getting your business started and how we got our businesses started. You see that comment?
I'm sure it's on there. I must be way behind. Hi, Ermi. I don't see it, but for me, TikTok helped me start my business.
Mm-hmm.
I was reluctant to get on it. I got on it, started a website, and started going live on TikTok. It is very different now. Very different. I would have 1 to 200 people every time I went live. I would have lots of interaction, and I grew very fast, and then it's just stalled. For 2.5 years, I've just been stalled. I'm actually losing followers. I guess they're getting rid of bots. And then just consistent posting, consistent outreach. I have Canva where I make my little placards, I call them. I don't know what you would call them, with little advertisements. I have a website that reposts all my videos without the logos on them to all my platforms. It's 24 hours a day. Answer all your emails professionally, have a professional signature, respond quickly to any client questions, just be professional, be consistent, be committed. You can't really take any time off. I mean, I'll take a day and go somewhere. If I'm going to take time off, I set everything up to be automated to post. Like, I schedule things. If I need to, like, I'm traveling next week for the holiday. I traveled a couple weeks ago. I set things up to be automated, but yeah, consistency, commitment, dedication. First and foremost, get trained,
Mm-hmm.
get developed. That's the first thing. You have to be developed and be ethical. Then worry about, what do you say, Kathi?
Well, for me, it took me a little bit before I thought I was good enough to actually have a website and charge. So I did a ton of free readings in different groups on Facebook. So I did a ton of free readings in different Facebook groups. And then one Facebook group I was in, the owner of the group, she was like, you need to start a website. You need to start charging. You need to do this. And if you don't, you're out of this group. So I was like, oh my God, you think I'm good enough to do that? So she really actually pushed me to do that. But because I did all those free readings, word of mouth really kind of spread. So then when she pushed me to do that and I developed my website, that kind of gave me the confidence to do it. So it's really, if you're ready, make sure that you're ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you feel you're ready, because this is a big responsibility. Doing mediumship is a big responsibility. Because you're dealing with people's emotions, and you're dealing with grief, and you're dealing with things that you just don't want to take lightly. So make sure you're ready, for one. And when you are ready, I would say do some practice readings. Do as many practice readings and free readings as you can, right? And then start building word of mouth, and then start with a website, and then social media. I'm not big on social media. I don't know. I don't like posting every day. I don't like doing those things every day. So I really rely on word of mouth, I guess, for my marketing.
Anne Marie said, how do I book to get a reading done? We both have websites. Mine, I think, are linked. It says I have 2 links up here. Mine's Peaceful Nik the Medium. Nik is NIK.com. It's on my bio. Kathy's is KathiBehrens.com. That's also on her bio. And yeah, if you can't find it, we'll put it in the chat. I just want to piggyback on what you said about that. I never probably would have ever done readings outside of our classes if our mentor would not have said, you're ready to give readings and you're ready to charge. I never imagined that day would ever come. I just never thought it. I just thought I'd have to do 10 years of classes. I didn't, I wasn't even planning on it at the time when she said that to me. And I was like, whoa. I had a good friend who has a gigantic family and a million friends. And she had all these people that she emailed and asked if I could give them free practice readings, full hour-long readings, which is too much to start with. I don't.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Don't do that. Start with 15 to 30 minutes. That was a mistake. But I did these long readings. Plus I did hundreds of free mini readings online. Just like Kathi said, before I ever charged. And I will tell you, the first paid reading I did, I was so nervous because you know, but I've been working on letting go of my nervousness before readings because I realized, I think I said earlier in the earlier life, that's my ego being afraid that I'm going to do something wrong when I need to just not worry, but allow spirit to come through. You know it consciously, but sometimes it just hits a different way. Yeah, Lori said huge leaps of faith. Patty Joe, how did you learn to do tarot? I have a really good friend who's a tarot reader who's been teaching me. I'm not perfect at it. I'm much more practiced and have more experience at mediumship, but I do love doing cards. I really, really like doing cards. Amanda, who I think is Rosie, doesn't like doing readings. That's okay. It scares you. Yeah, you don't have to do it. Just tell spirit to pull it back. You never have to, they are not going to force you to do it. Oh, I'm glad you do. That's how I found you both. Okay, there's so many comments. Thank you for the TikTok follows. Hold on. The comments are going insane.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever had a reading from you, Nik, but I do know that Kathi did one for me. She was 100% right. Yeah, she's amazing. Kathi is amazing. It's Rosie. It's got to be a sign. Tarot. So there's some really good short videos on YouTube that explains tarot like really quickly. The major arcana, that tarot I did learn came from playing cards, and some people still use playing cards to do tarot. Do you have to be an LLC? I have an LLC. It's to protect you personally, but you don't have to. I wouldn't do it until you started making some money at it.
Right.
I was doing well practicing with images, but then my grief sunk in for a full 2 weeks and I haven't practiced since. It's okay to take a break, meditating, good. I really want to commit and practice. So are you talking about tarot or mediumship? Carrie would love a pet reading. I know a really good pet communicator. She's in the room. Amanda Rosie said, I will never do tarot. Okay. Yes, we do. We were trained together. Kathi had other mentors, James VanPraagh, right? And who was the other one?
I've worked with James VanPraagh and the late Janet Nohavec. Yeah, she passed away 2 years ago.
Okay. And then we were in classes with another mentor, Danielle, for, I don't know, a couple of years, 18 months, something like that. We had a lot of
year and a
classes.
half, I think, yeah.
Yeah. And then we did development circles with big groups of the same people from our classes that we met. And then we just kind of branched off and we do these lives together. Lori, everyone is at peace in heaven. Everyone is safe and at peace, and your family will know each other. Hi, Natasha. Mediumship readings. Okay. If you have questions about that specifically, let me know. And I do have the free class January 11th. How did you build on Facebook? I started my Facebook right after I started my TikTok, and I didn't post on it at all until much later. And then I don't know, people just started coming there. I didn't really try. I don't even have 1,000 people on there. Kathy's got a much bigger Facebook than I do, which is why we should have gone live on Facebook. I realized that later. I'm like, oh.
I saw a question about, do you do pet readings for live or transition pets? And I do readings for both. So if they're living or transitioned, yeah. And I just want to say that you could do those too, right? Anybody could do those. It's just a matter of being able to tune into the energy. So, yeah.
Yeah. I get pets occasionally, but I'm not a specialist at it like Kathi is. I had one earlier in our reading. They come through. It's just everybody has their own like niche or specialty, and everybody develops differently, and you don't know until you're like, oh, I do an awful lot of this kind of reading. Alicia, are you in did you sign up already for my free class? Your name looks familiar. It's okay. Rosie, I knew nothing, zero, zilch about mediumship in my first class. I knew absolutely nothing. Nothing. I'm a scientist. I don't know if you know that about me, but I wasn't on my bingo card. So anybody, if you're already having experiences and it's been passed down through your grandmas, you can do it. And I walk everyone through it slowly. You'll see if you join that free class or not. It's up to you. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine. Lori said, why can't I get happy for Christmas? I miss them all. Breathe.
Everybody grieves differently, and it's okay, right? It's okay.
Questions about loved ones? My angel number. Okay. I'm just trying to. Hi, Ermi. I love when pets come through. Yeah, I know. It's awesome. Oh, you've gone to the group reading. I knew your name was familiar. Did you enjoy that? Will our beloved pets meet us when we transition? Sounds like a question for Kathi.
Of course they will, because, right, we're connected at a soul level. We have a soul bond with our pets, so they will be there waiting for us. They're there for us no matter what, right? We may not be in tune with them here physically because we're not open enough, but they're with us no matter what. So when we transition, they will be right there. They're with us at this very moment. Like, I know my transition pets are with me at any given moment. They send me signs all the time. I see them in my dreams. You just have to be open and aware.
Then Ashley has a pet that passed. I won't give you, I don't know if you can see. Okay. Alicia, if anything, you can listen. You don't have to talk back and forth. You can listen or sign up and I'll send you the free recording. Yes, Ermi, you can come. It's probably you're way too advanced for that class, probably. I would guess. I've seen you work, and I know that you're way too advanced for it, but sure. Oh, you love the group reading. It was great to hear everyone's reading it. Just a, yeah, big group for the connection. Oh, good. I'm glad. Samantha, I'm so happy I found a great and accurate community of mediums. Yay. Me too. Never known who it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's called empathy, and you're having clairsentience, Rosie, which means you need to at least be trained enough to put up your boundaries so they don't keep coming in like that, because it can cause a lot of anxiety. Patty says the more she meditates, the more signs she has. Yes, it will. It will continue to get stronger.
Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that.
You're welcome. Oh, okay, Ermi, that's fine. Yeah, that's great. All right, now people are asking about specific things. I'm at the end of the comments.
Okay. So I did hear that somebody named Carrie wanted a reading about an animal.
Okay.
You said, I wrote it down specifically, and I want to ask Carrie if this was a dog, because immediately I got a dog, and I want to say soul connection, like you felt like this was your soul, and this is very devastating for you, this loss, but I want you to know that this was a beautiful relationship, okay? I want you to know that this relationship was not only one of a kind, but you helped them just as much as they helped you. Do you understand? It's like they came into your life just when you needed them, and vice versa. So do you understand that, Carrie? If you could just let me know that I'm connecting with this dog that is like wanting to show you love. And I have to say that everything that you did was the right decision. And I'm showing like full circle. It came full circle, and it was time. So do you understand? I can't, for some reason, I can't see comments.
She says yes.
Okay. So it's very important that you hear this. Because all of these questions going on in your mind about if I would have done this, or I should have done this, or I could have done this, or maybe I could have. No, 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 no. Everything happened the way it was supposed to happen, right? Everything came full circle. Now your dog knows that you still like are holding onto its toys. So I'm shown like toys, snuggling with the toys, smelling the toys, just trying to get close with your dog by touching these things and holding these things. For some reason I can't see comments, so just keep commenting, and I'll have Peaceful Nik go back and read them. Okay. I also want to say that you've memorialized this dog with a name, because I'm showing like a sign with their name on it. So they're very aware that you have them memorialized with their name. So, and I see all the pictures. Okay, so there's pictures and the name. So do you understand that? Let me know, or Peaceful Nik know. Let us know if you understand that as well. Also, if you have a blanket, I'm also being shown a blanket. Okay, do you also understand having their blanket? Because that's also very important, their blanket.
Lots of yeses. Everything's yes.
Okay. Specifically, the name being memorialized is very important, because they just see their name like written and displayed. And I'm seeing a blanket, so I don't even know if this name is on the blanket, but they're just showing me that. And there's a very special blanket. Do you understand that blanket? So these are just things that your dog is wanting you to know, that I see this, I know this, and I want to reassure you that, listen, just because I'm not here in the physical, I'm with you spiritually. Okay. Also, your dog liked to lick your face. I'm feeling the licks on the face, so he still does this, letting you know that he's near. So you might feel like a little something on your face. Just know that those are kisses.
She said not on the blanket. It was her blanket.
Oh, okay.
And yes, the next one's yes.
Okay. So you feel those little, I mean, they love to give you kisses on the face, okay? Like my dog will never give me a kiss. My puppy, she's 1 year old. I try to ask her to give me a kiss. She will not. But your dog is like all over your face, like giving you kisses. So just pay attention to those little subtle feelings you get on your cheeks, because those are still kisses from your dog, letting you know, I love you, I'm here. So I just want to leave you with that. And I hope that gave you a little bit of peace and comfort, just knowing that your dog is still very much with you. And if you could just give me your dog's name, I always like to say thank you to them. And for some reason, I can't see comments. This happened last time. I couldn't see comments.
So strange. I put your website in. And of course, comments are. And if Doris is still in the room, give me a hi. Lily Bean.
Lily Bean was the dog's name.
That's a great
Lily
dog name.
Bean.
I love that. And Doris, if you're here, yeah, awesome. I put Kathy's website in. I'll put mine in as well while we wait, because I forgot to do that before. Oh, hi, Doris. Can I connect? I think your husband's passed. Is that correct? Oh, Carol has a question about her cat. Does her white cat leave her signs? Snow White was her name.
Oh.
That's adorable.
So it's very funny when she said that. The immediate thing I got was feathers, and I don't know if she liked to chase birds or get birds. I just saw feathers.
Okay.
So pay attention to feathers for your cat. And I don't know if there was like a little something that you would throw to get her attention. She's just showing me little things to throw to get her attention.
Let us know, Carol. Hi, Dawn. All right, Doris. I'm reading for Doris. And so everybody hold comments, because I can't type and read at the same time.
I'm sorry. I wish I could see. I don't know why. Maybe I need to turn my computer on.
With swiping back and forth. Like you can swipe to the right to get rid of them and swipe to the left to get them back. I don't know. I don't know. All right, hold on, everybody. Hold on. I've already got somebody here I'm reading for. Doris, did your husband or do you have trouble breathing? Because I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like there's an elephant on my chest. And this, just let me know. And everyone, please be patient while we wait for comments to load, because it can be crazy. It can take a while. And thank you for everybody standing by. Did you find them?
Well, I did a couple swipes, but I don't see anything yet.
Yeah.
It says, sorry, something went wrong.
Facebook. Doris, I know you're here, but I need an answer because I feel like I can't breathe. Whoever this is like sitting on my chest.
Do you want to try to see if they can be pulled up live?
Oh yeah, let me try that.
Yeah, I don't see any comments. I'm sorry.
She's not on the request, the viewer list. Okay, I know you're there, so I'll just keep reading. Whoever this male is, he had trouble breathing. I almost feel like I see some medical equipment, maybe an oxygen tank or some kind of medical equipment. I know she's here, but I haven't gotten any, yeses or nos.
I haven't gotten anything. Oh, Jackie said, I would love to hear from my husband. Did you see that?
Yeah, but I'm talking to Doris.
All right.
And she said she was here and then disappeared or something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe her computer glitched out.
Yeah,
I
Dawn.
saw that, Dawn. I saw that, but then I haven't seen anything else. Okay, so if this isn't your husband, Doris, is somebody's husband, and thank you, actually. This man had, I just feel like somebody's got an oxygen tank or something to help them breathe, some kind of medical equipment. So I will just give a message. So if whoever this is for, if it's not for Doris, it's for somebody else, know that he doesn't have that problem anymore. He can breathe fine.
She did comment. She said Jason Harding. So maybe these are coming in a little late.
Yeah, she's tagging somebody.
Okay.
And Heather said, it could be my husband just got here. Did he have breathing problems? I just feel like I'm with Doris though. And Jackie's husband had that. Okay, here we go again, Kathi. Remember last time?
Yeah.
All right, so these are, I guess we call them piggybacks. Hi, Brittany. Welcome. So.
She said yes.
Oh.
So Doris said yes.
Okay.
She's here.
I don't know. Okay,
I think the comments were taking a while to load.
Yeah, they were loading like this a minute ago, but whatever. You're here. It's Doris. I see you, Doris. But did you hear? I'm assuming that yes is, yeah, Ashley said postcards. All right, so he just sorry everybody for the comments being so crazy. For anybody who can take this, please know that when we cross over, we're free. I just see all this medical equipment everywhere. We're free of anything that's connected to our body. We can breathe. We don't have to breathe because we don't have a physical body, but we don't have the burdens of this meat suit. We don't have any medical problems. We can move freely. I don't know. I just feel like I can see someone like kneeling down because they lost their footing and were holding onto the side of something like this man. So, and they're not relieving that pressure on my chest, which is weird because usually it goes away once I give the message. But know that there are no physical burdens in spirit. We are, oh, he choked. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's why I can't feel like I can't, like literally can't breathe. Thank you for taking that, Doris. Okay. Did we talk about this before? Glitchy. Amanda says glitchy. Are you glitchy, Kathi?
I'm not right now, but that doesn't mean.
Okay, and Jackie says yes, he fell out of bed. Okay, so all of these husbands who are coming through in a group, and I kind of almost like it when they do this because then we can get more messages out to more people. Okay. They want everyone to know they have no burdens. They have no burdens. And they also want, this is really funny. They want the wives to know, I know I was a fixer-upper. Meaning you had to like, and I'm not trying to be rude to men because I have a husband. Kathi has a husband. We love our husbands. We had to, everybody in any relationship has to help them grow emotionally, all of that kind of stuff. So That's what they're saying. Thank you for helping me grow emotionally. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for teaching me things. That type of message. So just know the husbands are free of their burdens. My chest still feels really tight, so there must be something else going on with these spirits. No, they're free of their burdens. They're grateful to you for helping them. And then I'm hearing the love of my life, was a very generic thing to say, but I feel like it's specific to a certain couple, a wife that's here and her husband, because like I love my husband, but we don't like say things like that to each other. So if you are the wife of a husband in spirit with the chest problem, because there's a few on here, and you actually call each other the love of my life in life, let me know, because I'm hearing that and they're just acknowledging that, because not everybody says that to each other. Me and my husband call each other silly, goofy names, which I'll keep secret. So let me know. And Patty Jo says yes. Okay. And you were one of the 4 or 5 that were taken. And Doris says yes. Okay. So, and Diane says yes. And Jackie says yes. So there we go. It's the message for all of them. I love that. Ladies, your husbands are safe and at peace. And thank you for allowing me to give you that message.
So, do you mind if I go right
Go
away? Because I know
for it.
that I have to talk about somebody's son that's here, and they want me to talk about either you called him your angel, or his name was Angel, or there's something specific about him being an angel. Okay. He also makes me feel like he was a bit of a not a rebel, but he saw things his own way and did things his own way. Not necessarily saying that he was like against the grain, but he did things his own way. He's also making me feel like he's taking responsibilities for his transition, which means that his actions participated in his transition. So I do know that I have a son here in spirit that did things his own way. Angel is very significant. If his name wasn't Angel, you called him Angel, or there's something very significant about Angel. He is taking responsibility for his transition, which means his actions contributed to his transition. So do we have anyone here claiming this? Okay.
But they're slow. Those comments are slow.
So I want to keep going because he is making me feel like this time of year is very significant as well. And I don't want to say it's just because it's Christmas time, but he does make me feel like this is a part of his family tradition. And it could be another celebration, because he's just making me feel like this time of year, and I'm saying like the second half of December to the first part of January being very significant.
You get 2 yeses. Melody said yes, and Lori said, my son, we found a hidden angel in his actions, something. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me again who?
Melody and Lori. And yes, Ashley, it has to be a son.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I know it's definitely somebody's son here, so it would have to be your son to claim this spirit. So you said Melody?
Melody and Lori.
Hmm. Okay, let me just keep going because I'm not really getting.
Oh, and Pamela.
Because I'm not really okay. Is anyone's name Angel, or was that their nickname?
Pamela's son had an angel tattoo.
Okay. Ooh, I almost feel drawn to Pamela. Okay. Pamela, do you understand that your son's transition, why he would be taking responsibility for this? His actions would have been the cause or contributed to the cause of his transition. This was not like an illness.
We have another taker. Dennis, his son, took his life, and his birthday is Friday. And Pamela said, yes, I do.
I do feel drawn to Pamela, but I want to ask everybody that understands part of this information to please take this again as, right, a hello from heaven, a postcard, because Spirit knows we have a limited amount of time and they want to connect with as many of their loved ones as possible. But I do feel drawn to Pamela. Just when I heard your name.
And he OD'd, she said.
Okay. Thank you. And I do feel like early 20s, you also understand that, Pamela. And I want to say that he was a little bit of a spitfire. Like he could be like high, 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 low, low. And you just never know what you would get with him. He was just kind of like a character. Do you understand that with him? And he has is he the one with the angel tattoo? Mm-hmm. Because he does make me feel that, was this in part he got this because you called him Angel? There's a connection between calling him Angel.
Pamela is the one with the angel tattoo her son had.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you call him? There's just like a connection between the two of you. There has to be that connection between the two of you with the angel. And he was a little bit of a like, because he just makes you feel like, oh yeah, I could be like super nice guy. I could be like the most charming guy, but then I could flip on a dime. Do you understand that? But I do want to say he was a mama's boy.
She said he was, but a little older. He does have the angel tattoo. We didn't call him Angel.
Okay. So anybody else pay attention to this that resonates? But I am drawn to Pamela. Do you understand that he was a mama's boy? And you understand his personality? Because, and I don't know if he was your only son or the baby son, but he was just a mama's boy. So he came to you. He just makes me feel like he came to you with everything. You understand?
Mama's
Did he come
boy.
to you?
Yes, he was a mama's boy. That sounds like him exactly.
Came to you for everything or with everything. Okay. And this is why it came such a shock when he transitioned, because this was very shocking that he would decide to do what he did. Okay. He does make me feel that it was, I think she said it was OD, but I want to say that it was not intentional, right? This is like a shock because I feel like he was doing really good. He was doing really good. So you understand, like, this was a shock because he shows me doing really good.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Heather's also taking the info.
Okay. And that's okay because a lot of times this happens.
He was doing better, so it was a shock. Exactly what you just said. Yeah.
So he's just wanting you to know that there was nothing you could have done differently, right? You were there supporting him and you were being everything he needed at that time. So please release any of those feelings of you should have, I could have, or he's just showing me a weight on your shoulders and he wants you to release that because his soul's and I hate saying this, but he's making me feel this. His soul's in a better place. Mm-hmm. His soul's at peace and he's found his peace. He's found his peace. Like, and did he have a little girl or do you have a little girl? He's showing me a little girl.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it just makes me feel like he's very protective over this little girl. And you also got a tattoo.
He does not have a little girl.
Okay. But do you have a tattoo for him?
But Heather's son did have a little girl.
Okay. And we could be blending, but he's also making me aware of a tattoo in memory of him too. So you might have gotten the same tattoo, or there is, and it's on the arm.
But he has a little boy.
Oh, a little boy. Would that name be like a gender neutral name? Sometimes it happens to me where I get the name,
and she's getting a tattoo.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank
you. Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you, but
no, that's right. Oh, that's good because I can't see anything. I have to keep like pressing my phone for me to even see anything. So just know that he's at peace. His soul is at peace. He's with you. He's watching over you. He knows about what's going on. And right, they don't lose their personality. So he may have been confused. Snarky, right? He could be a little snarky, like a little. He's still that wonderful son of yours. Okay, just know that. Okay.
They call him something that could be neutral. And Heather said his brother got a tattoo like his on his arm.
Oh, see, they do that sometimes. They piggyback, and they're just showing you, hey, we're together. We're coming through for our parents here to let you know that we're okay, more than okay. Our souls are at peace. So, I just want to give you a little bit of hope and guidance and peace. So, thank you for allowing me to work with you.
Beautiful messages. And Doris, for the holidays, I would say, am I freezing? Because my laptop's looking weird, but my phone looks fine. Doris, for the holidays, I would say honor your husband and your loved ones, and for anyone who's mourning, sorry, the comments are making me, honor your loved ones, enjoy what you can, find joy in what you can. They never want us to be miserable because we're mourning the loss of them physically. They do not want us to suffer continuously forever. They want us to find joy while we are here, because earth is hard, and they know earth is hard because they lived here on earth. So that is what the message is, Doris. I have someone here, and it may be a double link with you, Kathi, but I have someone who accidentally took fentanyl. They thought they were taking something else. I think it's one of the sons. So if anybody can take that, hopefully it's somebody different than the two we just had. You're welcome, Doris. So if anyone has somebody, one of these boys, and it might be somebody who left alive, I just feel like somebody accidentally, they thought they were taking something else, but it was fentanyl.
Keep going, Nicole.
Lori's son. Okay.
We'll see it. Oh yeah, there you go.
Can you see it?
Yeah, now I can see it.
Okay.
So keep going. I'll keep swiping.
Okay,
so I can
thank
see.
you.
Mm-hmm.
He said he just wanted to be accepted and cool. He just wanted to be part of the crowd. I feel like he almost, when he was younger, it's like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm seeing like a Star Wars nerd type of person when he was younger. And so he was a little, maybe a brainiac, maybe people, I'm not saying nothing bad because my son was a Star Wars nerd. I'm a Star Wars nerd. But I just feel like maybe he wasn't fitting into the social group when he was younger. and then tried to when he was older. It's a son. Let me know, Lori, if this makes sense.
Yeah, so far, Lori is the one connecting
Okay.
from the comments that I saw.
Okay. Yeah, now they're not coming. He only wanted to have friends, and exactly. Perfect. Thank you for clarifying that. Do you know if you may or may not know this, but I feel like I need to vomit. So I don't know if he was vomiting prior to his passing, but I feel very much, and I'm not trying to be gross. Yeah, I see that pretty vividly. And he wants you to know, Mom, I didn't suffer. As soon as it hit my system, my spirit knew, and I was released from, he makes me feel like the pressure of this world. Like this world was too, oh, okay. That makes sense why he's showing me that. He just makes me feel like the pressure of the world. It was, he just like, it makes me feel like it was easier to release from his body than to be here. Like he took his exit point when he could. But he said, Mom, you did everything you could. You helped me in every way you could. You loved me as much as you possibly could. You did all the things you thought were right in the time you thought they were right. Of course, nobody's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, but it wasn't anything you did that caused me to be the way I was. It was his own stuff. So he doesn't want you to blame yourself. He wants you to release that. God, he is coming through my insides like a freight train. He wants you to know he loves you. And
So true. God, I love him.
Do you have, I don't know if it's an ornament or a plaque or something with his name on it that you have hung up or you're about to hang up or you put in his honor for the holiday? I don't know. I think I'm seeing like, it looks like a Christmas ornament to me, but could be something similar. Just let me know and know that he just wants you to be sure to know that you didn't do anything to cause him to do that. You did everything you could. He just keeps saying that over and over again. Yes, you do. Okay, perfect. So he's showing me giving a kiss. So I don't know if he's blowing you a kiss or like you kiss his picture on the ornament or his name or something. But he's showing me a kiss like that. So no, he loves you. He sees what you're doing. He sees how you're honoring him, and he's very grateful for you. And he said this strange thing. He said, I'm guarding you, which usually I hear I'm protecting you, but I don't know if he was like a super protective person, but he's like, I'm guarding you. So take that for whatever it means to you. But that's the words I heard.
She said I blow a kiss every day.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, Lori, for letting me connect to your son. That is awesome.
And Lori, can I just add? So, did he have like a really funny personality? Because he just coming through to me saying, I'm a big hairy guy. And like, who says that? But I just want to say, was he, oh, he is your protector. But was he also funny? And would he be like, I'm a big hairy guy? Just got that from him. So I don't know if that means anything, but I just want to give it to you. All right.
Rosie
He was
says,
so funny.
oh,
I don't know
good.
if he's a big hairy guy, but he's just like, oh, a big hairy guy. So I don't know if he had like a beard and big and whatever, but he's just making me feel like a big hairy guy.
I'll answer Doris. Well, I'll just say it because it's going to take me too long to type it. Doris wants to know, having friends for a Christmas party, does he know? Yes, they know everything we're doing. They know everything we're doing. Like the kisses I just said to Lori, they see what we're doing. They know what, because they can be everywhere anytime. They're not just in one place. Oh, he joked about big, tall, being big all the time and was hairy faced. Oh, that's awesome.
Just say I'm a big hairy guy.
Yes, Ashley, I could tell you that. Of course, your dog knows that. He knows that you wanted him and there was nothing you could do.
Aw.
Let's see, Cheyenne, is she with my sister? Her pet, I guess it's a dog. Yes, so our loved ones in spirit are always together. We're in a soul family or soul group. Yep. Yes, absolutely. I'm kind of running out of steam. If you want to just answer a couple more questions, or you can do more readings.
I'll do one more.
Okay. And I say that while Kathi connects, because I did readings all day, and when I run out of steam, I start to do bad readings, and I don't want to do that.
Do you want to just have everybody, let's see, what's the easiest way? What's the easiest, fastest way? Just put the first name of the person or pet you want to connect with in the chat. If you want to connect with a pet, put their first name, and then if they're a dog, cat, horse, pig, whatever. So just if they're an animal, put Jackie the cat. If it's a loved one, just put their first name. I don't need any other information. I'll give you a couple of minutes, and if you could help me, wait, if I keep clicking this way, I can see comments.
I can read them all, but I don't know if you're a visual person or a audio person. It does say Jackson the cat. Did you say that, Kathi?
I said Jackie.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Could also
Lots
be
of animals.
okay. Well, I'm good with animals. How about you pick? How about that, Nicole? How about you pick?
Someone for you?
You pick for
All
me.
right. I'm gonna do it randomly, so I'm not gonna look, so nobody thinks that I'm picking someone, favorably. I'm just
Who
gonna
knows? Yeah. I'm gonna let
scroll.
you do it. This is how spirit works,
All
right?
right, I'm just gonna scroll to the top of the list, and I'm gonna swipe down, and then wherever my cursor lands on my laptop. Lindsay Jensen, Wade.
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
And who does Lindsay want to connect with?
Wade.
Oh.
Wade's the name.
Okay.
Okay, hold comments. Hold comments, and Lindsay.
All right.
Lindsay, let us know.
You're still here?
Yeah, she's still here.
Oh, okay. So I'm asking Wade to step forward, right? And I'm getting quite the character. I do have to say. And it's almost like I don't want to talk to you kind of thing. So just let me hold on. Let me get some more information from him. Okay. So would you understand Wade's personality to be a little bit all over the place? Like we could be happy, be 1 minute, sad the next, pissed off the next. Like, and when I say pissed off, like this is how you would describe him, or that would be his language. Because I don't normally use language like that unless spirit is making me or guiding me to use that language. So the only way I can see comments if I...
Yes, she said yes.
Okay. Thank you. Because the only way I can see comments is if I keep...
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, thank you. So you understand, as he's stepping forward, that this would be his personality and who I'm connecting with, okay? Would he be... But also he would be very, very protective, right? Because he is showing me, like, holding things close that are neat, like are dear to him. So he also would be somebody that would be protective, yet not outwardly. Like, he didn't show his emotions like outwardly, but yet you would know that he was very protective. And I almost want to feel like this would be like a father figure to you. Do you understand that, Lindsay? Ooh. And there's a immediate feeling of an apology coming through, that he has to apologize to you. Okay.
I'll let you know.
Thank you. So I just want to say that he does feel like he held things near and dear, but he didn't show it outwardly. He does feel like he could have been a father figure towards you, and there is an apology that he has to say to you.
She said not father, but very protective and a heart.
Okay. And father-like would be somebody that would be protective. Okay, that's my symbol for protection. But he is very protective, and not... He could be somebody that was not kind with his words at times. He's saying that this is why he has an apology for you. Okay, I'm saying this because my words could be harsh at times, and I'm giving you an apology for these words. He does make me feel like his transition was unexpected. Like, we could have had some issues, but the time of passing was very unexpected. So there were issues, but the time of passing was unexpected. Do you understand that, Lindsay? Also, I want to talk about you having a lot of his things still. Okay, he's talking about all my things, all of my things. So do you understand that?
She said, oh, my heart. And I'll let you know when the next one comes. Yes.
Okay. And I'm not sure where that yes goes, but I'm trying, because he's showing me all my things, all my things, all my things. And
another yes.
Okay. Like all my things, all my things. Okay, thank you. In particular, he shows me, I don't know, I'm just going to say it. Sometimes they show me this as a symbol, but I'm seeing like camouflage shirts. So I don't know if he was a hunter or this is just his way of showing me that you have his shirts, but he's showing me a lot of sweatshirts, shirts, wearing his clothing, okay, and having these things. So he could have been a hunter, but he's showing me camouflage. That could be, I'm just going to give it to you because he's showing me camouflage. And he's showing me shirts, having his shirts, holding my shirts.
She wore his hockey jersey yesterday.
Okay. So you have his shirts. And would they be camouflage? I don't know why he's showing me camouflage. That's like a sign of hunter, or it could be even like a team logo, I guess. I don't know. But it's just camouflage. Did you understand his transition, though? Because he is making me feel like it was sudden and unexpected, but yet there was still something, like there was something. So it was unexpected, yet we kind of knew something was going on.
Not sure about the camo.
Okay. You know, I keeps referring back to the transition of like being unexpected, but we knew like something was going on. Okay. Unless he knew something was going on, but he didn't say anything. But I don't want to, I don't want to put words in. Okay. So just keep giving me. He is showing me a cross necklace, so he does make me feel like you have a cross necklace. He was showing me that as well.
She said you have nailed it on the unexpected but known. The reason for his passing.
And the cross necklace, he is showing me a cross necklace. Very definitively, either this is his, or you wear it of his, or you wear it in honor of him, but he is showing me very definitively a cross. And also, is there two boys involved? He's making me feel like there are two boys that I have to talk about. Two boys.
Her mom has his cross necklace.
Okay. Thank you. And very definitively, do you understand why he's talking about two boys? Two boys. He also wants to thank you because
has two sons.
Okay. Thank you. So he's just acknowledging those two boys. And I want to say thank you for honoring me, right? Because he makes you feel like you pushed for what he wanted. So maybe other people wanted something else and something else, but you pushed for what he would have wanted, and he's acknowledging and saying thank you for doing that. And I want to say that he's getting emotional, which he never would have done in this physical world, and he's showing you emotion right now. He's giving you emotion for honoring him. So I just want to give you that. Because he was not somebody, he's kind of laughing now, like, I would not be like showing my emotion, especially in front of people.
She said, absolutely, I did and do.
So just know that he's very much aware, and know that, oh, go ahead.
She said, no, he wouldn't have. Wow.
Just know that he's expressing this to you now, and through me now to you, because he's wanting you to know just how appreciated you are. Okay, maybe he didn't get to say that here in this physical world, and he's wanting you to feel that now. Okay, so I just want to leave you with that. Thank you so much for the opportunity for me to connect, and thank you to Peaceful Nik for choosing you. I think that's a super cool way to do a reading where, like,
yeah,
I have no idea who's being picked. No, right?
I prefer it that way personally.
Yeah.
I prefer not knowing anything. It's easier for me because there's no expectations. Because well, whatever comes through, comes through.
Yeah.
Spirit's going to guide me. And can I say something about the camo?
Yes.
And I know you'll agree with this, Kathi, because you've done a million readings too. When something is a no, she doesn't understand the camo. I can't tell you how many times we get an email later that says, oh, I know. I gave a reading earlier in the week to a gentleman, and I kept saying, they're showing me a polar bear. They're showing me a polar bear. He's like, I don't know nothing about a polar bear, but that Coca-Cola commercial. And I'm like, okay, and so I just put a pin in it, move on. Get an email today. They had a dog that was a white German Shepherd that looked identical to a polar bear, and they called it their little polar bear. And he sent me pictures of it. So sometimes in the moment we don't remember, and then later we're like, oh yeah, that's that. So everyone who gets a piece of evidence of reading that they don't know right away,
or it's a symbol for something to come, because I gave a reading yesterday where she emailed me today. So I gave a reading yesterday, and I talked about a badge, and I said, do you have a badge? There's like a badge, and I drew it, and I'm like, there's something about being top of the class and a badge, and she's like, no, and her husband's like, no, we don't understand that information. Today, her husband opened up the newspaper, and on the front page of the newspaper is a badge, and it said top of the class. I don't know, like, that's the best evidence, right? The
Is
best
that a
evidence.
sign from their loved one
Yes.
or what? Exactly. This is what you're going to see tomorrow. And that does also happen. Exactly. And Lindsay said, thank you very much. You have given me some peace, which is the whole point of why we do this. And Abby said that was awesome and so spot on. So for all of you, I know Kathi and I both do this to help people heal. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Lindsay's sobbing, but this time I feel peaceful, and that's perfect. Absolutely.
And that those are, and I always say at the end of my readings, because people are like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm like, thank your loved ones, because your loved ones in spirit are the ones making this happen. They're the ones giving us this information. We're just a tool. We're just a voice. So we always honor your loved ones in spirit.
Yep. Let's see. Nini said, I had a reading before she kept asking about a big heart with lots of little ones. I never understood them. Later looked and my daughter had on a shirt like that. Exactly. That, and you know, it's so funny. I take my little notes during my meditation, and the other day I drew this big star, and I pop on the Zoom, and the lady has a big star hanging lamp right over her head. And I'm like, this is so weird. And I showed her the picture. So yeah. Brittany says these are so wonderful. So much healing comes from these readings. Yeah, that's the whole point. We need more love and healing and peace and serenity in this world more than ever. And the light always wins. The light always wins. The darkness may come over briefly, but the light always wins. And that's why we need more healers.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
So take Peaceful Nik's class on January 11th.
Free class.
Get
Yep.
yourself.
I have my tarot and oracle card gallery at the end of January with the Urban Witch. We have the Spirit Exchange the 29th. Kathi and I, 90 minutes, $25 a la carte. I think somebody booked one actually during this, so that's awesome. And we both have regular readings. My readings range from 15 minutes to 45 minutes. They're reasonably priced for the holidays, so everybody deserves healing. And Kathi has all of her readings available, different types of readings.
I forgot to mention that on January 9th, I will be doing a gallery reading for Helping Parents Heal.
Awesome.
If you have lost a child and you have a child in spirit and you want to attend, please just join Helping Parents Heal. It's a wonderful worldwide organization.
I put it in the chat.
Thank you. January 9th. I have a live gallery reading to them. So
they have a Facebook page too, but I just put the website in the chat. So you can
helpingparentsheal.org. You can go to their website to join. They have so many resources, so many wonderful other mediums. And yeah, it's just a wonderful organization altogether.
Oh, Abby said she booked both. That's awesome. Thank you, Abby. Okay, Kathi, again, it was wonderful. Hopefully we'll make this a regular weekly thing. Next week's Christmas and Hanukkah. It's all on the same day this year, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That never happens.
Well, we're going to be setting sail soon. So I am booked through mid-January. So I'm not sure where we're going to be. So we'll do the next week or two, and then we'll see where I am.
Yeah, I'll be traveling next week. Probably won't be available till Thursday or Friday at least. Maybe after that, depending on how I feel. Thank you for the comments and hanging out with us. Have a wonderful holiday, everyone. I'll be live on my other platforms the rest of the week, probably. So if Kathi, if you want to join, let me know. Maybe we'll try TikTok. Maybe. I want to try Instagram.
Maria's a shining light parent from Helping Parents Heal.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. Okay, Kathi, good night. Good night, everyone. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.